Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, gamers of all ages. My name's Michael from Heads Up Display, and we are playing some Yu-Gi-Oh! The Falsebound Kingdom. Now, it's an old GameCube game from around, I want to say 2001, 2002, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's one of those games that you really can love it, but you don't really know about it, because it's the GameCube, and lots of GameCube gems just kind of go hidden. So, without further ado, let's get started into Yugi's playthrough. There we go. Oh god, this game is awesome. Those who claim to control the gods are in fact controlled by the gods. Alexander Irving, philosopher. This is awesome. Freaking love this game. Well, this must be the lab mentioned in that letter you got, says Joe. SIC Domino Labs. Yeah, this looks like the place. It's pretty far from the city. There's nothing else here. Doesn't that building look futuristic? SIC is a famous overseas gaming company, isn't it? It's a new gaming company that just started here in Japan, but it's already becoming a major player. Although it's relatively new, it's gotten pretty big by releasing a bunch of innovative games. They've been using 3D images and virtual reality research to create some amazingly lifelike environments. It does sound a lot like what Kaiba's company does. According to this invitation, they're doing exactly the same kind of work as Kaiba Corp. SIC has incorporated cutting-edge technologies to develop next-generation virtual reality technology. SIC hopes to work in the field of games to perfect this technology using the widely popular duel monsters. SIC plans to further develop the technology through gameplay. Their technological goals may be scientific, but if they're using duel monsters, I want to get a look at it. Me too. This is so exciting. Why do they send invitations to us? I think they'd send invitations to everyone that ranked well at the Duelist Kingdom and Battle City tournaments. In order to test the new Duel Simulator Kingdom, SIC is sponsoring a test trial, and respectfully asks for your assistance in helping us make Kingdom the best game it can be. It also says to bring friends if you want. Naturally, I thought of you guys right away. Just so we're all clear, I'm here because I did so well in the tournaments. Oh yeah? And where's your invitation? They must have sent it to the wrong address. Yeah, sure. At least we know that Yugi is here as a finalist. That's it. Come on, Tristan. I'll take you right here, right now. Stop it, both of you. This is no time to fight. Look, there's someone from the lab waiting for us. Let's get going. You must be Yugi Moto. We've been waiting for you. Uh-huh. That's me, and these are my friends. Wonderful. Let's all go inside, shall we? Hey, Yugi, didn't we see this guy at Kaiba Corporation once? I think so, but all the people of Kaiba Corp give off the same kind of weird vibe. You are correct. I did work for Kaiba Corporation. Jeez, he heard us! We're almost at the main lab. What in the world is... This is SIC's latest simulator, codename Kingdom. This is just a prototype. We're only using the dual disc for packaging reasons. It's all original SIC hardware on the inside. Is this what you used to recreate the world of duel monsters? Yes, our tests of Kingdom have been very successful so far. We've constructed an entire fantasy world based on duel monsters. We'd like you to help us test the simulator by simply playing the game as you normally would. The simulator supports multiple players, so you'll all be able to play at the same time. In multiplayer mode, everyone joins the game as a different game character. It sounds like a network game or something. These new games are so awesome. Kingdom is a fantasy world. The card monsters there are alive. You will all join the resistance and fight against the Empire, which is suppressing the general population. Of course, you'll all participate in the game as different characters. The game is currently set for a few hours and we'll be recording your play data from here. Cool! Well, what are we waiting for? Let's play! Yeah! This is so exciting. I wonder what it'll be like. Yugi, Does this seem on the level to you? Huh? What do you mean? This whole simulator seems suspicious. You're probably just overreacting. Ah, it's about to start. After 300 years of ruling the Rendezvous continent, the Sigvarthus Empire is faced with a crisis. Since the 12th Emperor, Heishin, ascended to the throne, corruption and brutality have spread throughout the empire. The people suffer oppression, but their complaints have fallen on deaf ears. Heishin and the select group of his underlings have been living in the lap of luxury. Their lavish lifestyle is supported by heavy taxation, which has pushed most of the population to the brink. People on the fringe of the empire have responded with a rebellion and revolt. This uprising has extended as far as the northern part of the empire on Vaxi Island. What's the matter? I don't know, but I've got a really bad feeling about this. Kingdom Simulator Overload. Safety lock engaged. Beginning transition to Mode 2. Transition to Mode 2 complete. Kingdom Simulator Lock-in Mode activated. What's happened? Ah! Yugi. Happened. Lord Yugi. Lord Yugi, please, wake up. Lord Yugi. Ugh. Oh, my head. You seem to be coming out of it. Where am I? Huh? You're in the port city of Makhad on the western edge of the Vaxi Island. You lost consciousness suddenly. You just passed out right in the middle of our meeting. Don't you remember? Remember what? You appear to be suffering from memory loss. Let me explain everything as quickly as I can. Your name is Yugi. You're the leader of the resistance here in Makhad. We were planning our next attack when you passed out. We've tricked the Imperial forces into splitting up, and Itos, ruler of these lands, is left with few guards. It was the perfect chance for us to break the Emperor's repressive hold, and we're just about ready to attack. Is any of this coming back to you? Anything at all? No, none of it. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. But it sounds like I'm expected to take command of the resistance. That is correct, Lord Yugi. You are, after all, Supreme Commander of the Resistance. Without you, we don't even have enough marshals. You must lead on the front lines. Marshal? Oh dear. Have you forgotten everything? Marshals are a type of general and are central to a battle. Marshals can control monsters and engage in battle by pitting their monsters against those of the enemy. Each monster has incredible power equal to that of several thousand human soldiers. That is why marshals hold the key to victory in any battle. However, the number of men with this power over monsters is small, including you. The resistance has but 3. So you're telling me that I have the special martial ability? You have it in spades, sir, although I'm afraid your powers might be weaker in your current state. You will just have to get it back slowly in battle. In the beginning, I will assist your recovery, Lord Yugi. Remember that Imperial units usually have a marshal assigned to them as well. You will need to get your battle instincts back if you're going to defeat the Imperial marshals. For the time being, we need to finish planning our strategy and organize our units. Come this way. Well, this is a fine mess we're in. I know. It doesn't feel like we have any control over the game. I think it's safe to assume that we're trapped in the fantasy game world. They must have been planning on using us as their lab rats from the beginning. I wonder if the rest of our friends are here too. It's likely. They're probably all just as confused by whatever character roles they've been thrown into as well. We've got to find a way out of here. I don't know how much of what the SIC techies told us is true, but they did say that this is a game. Uh-huh. Then it's got to have an ending, right? Maybe if we play the game and clear all the levels, it'll lead to a way out. That makes sense. With help from the rest of our friends, we're sure to find a way home. That seems to be our best bet for now. Please look carefully at the map of Rendezvous. This is Makhad, where we are right now. And this is the target of our next battle. We're going to liberate the rest of Vaxi Island. In order to do that, we've got to take control of Sugut, the provincial capital to the east. I see. Sugut is a large castle in the northern section. It's well defended and houses a large fighting force. We won't stand a chance if we attack head-on. First, we've got to get them to divide up their forces. We should be able to lure some units away from the capital by liberating nearby lands, places like Itos's Makad. We've already managed to thin out the defenses at Makad. Let's attack in force and take our first victory. Okay, what should I do? You will direct your marshals on the field of battle and attack the enemy main base, Lord Yugi. I'm certainly not as strong as you, but I will also command a team of monsters and assist you. Just remember that none of your other marshals are nearly as powerful as you are. We depend heavily on you. Your success on the battlefield is the key to the success of the resistance. There are many other details to plan. Let's start with organizing our units for the difficult battle ahead. What do you mean by organizing? As you may remember, I mentioned a little while ago that the enemy army has its own marshals. Only a marshal commanding his own monsters stands any chance against an enemy marshal. No matter how weak a marshal may be, he can command up to three monsters. We're fighting an enormous empire. The number and power of its monster units are just as frighteningly enormous. We must organize our own monsters into units so that we can combat the enemy. Luckily for us, we have several monsters that are willing to fight for our cause. The first thing you need to do is organize these monsters into groups, and then assign them to your marshals. Each group of monsters is called a team. Please try to remember that, Lord Yugi. Let's start assembling our teams, shall we? After the teams are assembled, it's time to send them to battle. When you're ready, please let me know. Also, pay special attention to the center monster on each team. This monster is the team leader, and the team's movement speed is determined by the speed of that leader. I understand. I'll start by assembling my teams. Okay, so, with all of that... Wow, that's at least 12 minutes of exposition right there. Whew! Alright, so with all of that out of the way, let's take a look at what we have. We have Yugi with Feral Imp, I can't remember all the characters, Celtic Guardian, and Karibo. It has definitely been a long time since I played this game. We have Fizdis with Penguin Soldier, Horn Imp, and Kanin Kabuto. And we have Shimon with Zombie Warrior, Beaver Warrior, and Shadow Spectre. Okay, so we're going to be doing some changes to the teams. First off, we're going to remove Horn Imp from this team right here. Then we're going to replace Karibo. Where is he? Hold on. Nope, come on. We're getting there. Got it. There we go. We found Horn Imp, and he has taken over Karibo's spot. Okay, now let's use a little tankier or dealing more damage. Now this is gonna be tough. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. You know what? Let's go with Penguin Soldier. I like penguins, especially the soldier kind. Alright, let's replace Shadow Spectre with... Where is he? Shadow Spectre gets replaced by Penguin Soldier, and with that out of the way, we should be good to go. Alright. We're on the campaign map. Let's save, just in case anything happens. Save successful. Let's start the battle. And this brings me back. I think I played this game first when I was 12 or so? Oh, right. The Resistance is about to engage in its first battle. Let's take the victory this day. As you can see, there are 4 villages, including the enemy main base at Makad, and this and the base at Jakku. Thanks to our earlier planning, the main enemy force is much smaller than it once was, and is not massed nearby. The ruler Itos has no idea we're ready to attack. Let's take this chance to secure our position in the area. First, send someone to free the village of Ruthum. It's not very far from Jakku. The village is filled with supporters of the resistance. It will be a good foothold from where we can attack. As we free nearby villages from repressive imperial rule, they will offer us items and money. We need both of those things to help build up our forces, so we should try to free as many places as possible. Currently, all of our teams are holding position in Jakku. Let's select teams to send into battle from Jakku and send them to the villages of Ruthum. To send a team into battle, position the cursor over the town the team is in and press the A button. Then select a command for the team to carry out. Finally, move the cursor to the location you want the team to go and press the A button. This dispatches the team. Okay, it's time to go to battle. We win if Yugi's forces free Makad, and we lose if our team is wiped out or if Jakku falls to our enemies. Okay, so what we're gonna do is send Shimon over to this town down here. We're gonna send Yugi out into the forest because there's a little surprise. But back to what I was saying. Oh, before I forget, you can also press the X button on the GameCube to make the selection button bigger or smaller. And if you want to hit info for all the teams, you can take a look at either the leader stats or the monster stats. Alright, so Yugi's heading into the forest, and Shimon is about to take over Fedon. Liberation! Alright, let's get you to come over here. There's Yugi. Let's set him walking. We gotta find our friend. Here we go. Grrr! Is it an ambush? Gwah! Okay, so our first battle of the game. Let's see what we have here. We are up against a wolf who's using Wild Sonic Storm. Come on. Not bad, not bad. Let's switch up our camera. So, yes. We look down at you, wolf. Alright, so each star on the bottom of each character portrait is how many moves they have. You can either, and you can look over here and press the Y button for the info and see how many moves they have, their HP, the color of their orb, which I'll go into explaining that in a little bit. But first, let's do our first attack against our wolf. Alright, decent amount of damage. Let's go with Shadow Claw. That looked like a Shadow Headbutt more than a Shadow Claw, but who am I to judge? Alright, Grandpa Talon. And with that, holy crap, we've almost won our first battle. This is amazing. They're really letting us hammer away at him. That was a little underwhelming. Oh well, next battle will be even more exciting. Alright, and with that we win. Now, the experience screen. Eventually, each monster will get enough experience to level up, as well as your marshal. And as your marshal levels up, ooh, Silver Fang has joined our army. Huzzah! Alright, so with Yugi, right now, let's take a look at the team for the moment. So there's battle points, life points, and action points. Battle points increase the attacking power of your monsters, life points increase their health, and action points increase how many extra actions that your monsters get to do. Now, if you look, and you can see the orb next to the action points area, you can see that it's kind of a pinkish purple. Now, if we look at our monsters, none of them are pink. But as we get further and further along into the campaign, and throughout even general missions, the gems will become more and more attuned to the marshal, and the marshal will become more attuned to the monsters, which means they'll be stronger as a result of that. Alright, we're taking our second city. This one is Ruthum, a prosperous agricultural. Ooh, Ruthum liberated. Alright, so the comment. This is a prosperous agricultural village. There are many here who support the resistance. Now let's take a look at this castle, Makad. It's the main castle in this area. Its ruler, Governor Itos, is infamous for his cruelty and his greed. Alright, let's see what we have here. Can't have any equipment. Let's try to go into Arcano. This is where you can look at all the towns that you've captured, any towns you have yet to capture, and the enemy towns. You can also look at the enemy generals, or you can look at your own generals. So let's see if we can focus. Maybe take a look at his monsters. There we go. And as you can see, Feral Imp is slowly recovering his health as he's continuing to stay inside the city. Now, eventually you'll be able to build a healing station so that your monsters can heal faster, and you can even just buy extra healing items. Alright, let's see. Let's get out of 3D mode. Or let's get into 3D mode. My bad. Cat has got my tongue today. Nothing in here at the moment. This is interesting. Let's send both of our teams over to Makad and see if we can get a fight started. Pardon me. So, as I was saying earlier, this game has defined my childhood. Well, outside of Kirby Air Ride, but then again, everyone who's ever heard of GameCube's heard of Kirby Air Ride. But this game, I don't know, I've loved Yu-Gi-Oh! And I love JRPGs, so this is what I think a really close to perfect blend for each of those genres of games. Alright, so we're just walking. Let's mess around with the camera a little bit. Whee! Someone spin me right around, baby, right around, baby. Alright, can I... Here we go. Let's start off with Yugi. It's time to attack the enemy's main base. You cannot defeat an enemy in its main base, a town, or castle simply by fighting better than them. You must force the enemy to flee or defeat all the enemy's monsters in order to win. It is difficult to defeat an enemy in their stronghold unless you surround them and attack in waves. Be careful not to chase your enemy too far. They might be leading you into a trap. Now, let's go get the enemy. Yugi versus our officer. Let's see what this guy's got for us. Okay, so we have a worm, a cyclops, ouch, and we have a lobster crab, I believe, a larva moth, Hitotsumi giant, and Zarigun. Alright, lobster boy, cyclops, and Caterpie. Alright, let's get rid of Caterpie first. Alright. Cocoon string. Not string shot! No! Oh man, that hurt. Thank God for Celtic Guardian's high stats. Okay. They're targeting... Oh no, I goofed. I done goofed. No! Okay, let's see here. Let's get rid of Caterpie. Okay. Critical hit! Heck yeah! Sledgehammer. Now let's check their defenses. Okay, 900 defense to 1200. I know who we're going to attack. Let's get rid of Mr. Oh no. No! You blocked it. Thank you. You suck at blocking. Club scissors. Oof. Crit against me. Oof. That's gonna be a tough... Another crit? Alright. Oh god. The scores. Not the score. So this is how you win a fight or lose a fight. If you have a higher score than your enemy, you win the fight. If you lose, you get stunned. Or if you're on the open battlefield, your positions get switched. So if you get a critical hit, if you block an attack, or if you destroy a monster, you get a lot of bonus points. So they got 2 or 3 crits in a row, so they're getting a crap ton of points. Alright, come on. Not even close, unless I get a crit. First fight, ooh, Celtic Guardian leveled up. That's an alright consolation prize. Alright, let's see if Shimon can do better after Yugi softened him up a bit. Alright, Beaver Soldier, or Beaver Warrior, I'm pretty sure that's his name. Yeah? Yeah. Club Scissors. Dude, if you get another crit, I will cry. Whew. No crying in this house today. Okay, skeleton. Okay, let's see. Skull Spark, please be enough. No. Oh well. Penguin Soldier gets the kill, and that is it. Now let's see our points go up. 556. Wow. It didn't go up a lot? Huh. I guess it's only for critical hits and blocked attacks. The more you know. Oh boy. Now it's field day. We get like 6 attacks on it, I think? Or 8? Yeah, so that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attacks. He's a dead giant. Let's keep on going. Skull Spark! Bing! Alright. Spinning Sword Slash. And away we go! Oh, all 7 attacks I've used. Wow. Penguin Soldier's putting in some serious work today. I'm so proud of you. And I don't know if anyone could tell, but I'm pretty sure we just won that fight. Pretty sure. Like maybe we won. Alright, so let's pause for a moment and take a look at the last general. So he has a Black Land Fire Dragon, a swordsman from a foreign land, and a basic insect. Okay, so it looks like we have our work cut out for us. The blade... anything? Nope, no. Alright, so these are the abilities. Road Adept means that you can move faster in the road. Night Adept means you move faster at night, and Forest Adept means you move faster in the forest. Battle Art is just their attacks, so Basic Insect has Soldier Spike, and Z, so that is, I'm pretty sure that these Z moves are, you have to have certain characters in your martial group in order to launch the Insect Fire Cannon, but I could be wrong, because I have not seen one used yet. Flame Gale, Purple Blade, and no items. Okay. Let's go back to 3D mode. There we go. You insolent runt! Just who do you think you are? Guards! Where are my guards? You're the only one left now. Prepare for the end. Ah! Traitors! How dare you revolt against the Empire? I'll take some of you with me before I'm done. Yugi versus Itos. The first true battle of this campaign. Oh, they're waiting, which means it's our turn to strike. Now let's just go over their information again. Oh boy. Yeah, this guy's going to go there first, then him, and then the black one. Swordsman, time to get Capone. Oh no, it's gonna take 4 attacks probably to get rid of him. Alright, so Flame Gale. Burn, baby, burn. Burn, baby, burn. Burn, baby, burn. Alright. So let's move on to the attacking. And it's our turn. And we almost won. Or winning at the moment. Oh boy. This is gonna be a close fight. No, you missed! Alright, we're gonna have to guard for this one. Get rid of the swordsman. Yes. Okay, so we guarded. Now, we only took 30-something. We only took around 30-ish damage, which means we need to have you defend one more time, just in case. And let's use a Fairy Blade Slash to chip away at the Grasshopper a little bit. No, Grasshopper, no. Alright. 65 health. Talk about a close shave. Alright, now everyone's level 2. Which is amazing. Alright, Shimon, finish them off. So we have, this is the Warrior Squad, because we have Penguin Soldier, Skeleton Warrior, and Beaver Warrior. Warrior. Okay. Didn't get blocked, thank goodness. Oh boy. He guarded, so let's waste attacks on him. Let's hit the dragon. Oh. Okay. That's scary. Okay. Nice. Defensive stats are the best. Let's wait for you to attack. Now this is where we begin decimating them once again. Oh no, I forgot. So when enemies or allies are in a town that's our, when they're in their own territory, they get a bonus to defense and attack. No, you got off that one. That's not good. Your score is higher now. But not for long. Praying Mantis is dead. Okay. So we're only about 100 points behind. Let's get rid of this dragon already. You know, this dragon's actually a really, really good monster. What team would we go on? Well, for now I think I'd have him on Yugi's team. Yeah, Yugi needs all the super powerful monsters. Okay. Looks like we won in a landslide. Everybody leveled up. Huzzah. Clockwork, clockwork, time reserved. Nah, let's not have Yugi level up because they're super strong. We need to have these guys level up a bit. Excuse me. Woo. Alright, so we're back at it again. Dragon, you're going down. Nice. Oh boy. Beaver Warrior, come to save the day, please. Actually, who has... You have the most experience, so let's wait for you. Beaver Warrior, please be enough! 13 health. Are you kidding me? Alright, Penguin Soldier, finish him off. There we go. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we have won our first mission. And Shimon and Penguin Soldier are both level 3. Makan was liberated. 700 gold is what we got. A splendid first victory, Lord Yugi. Our actions here have stirred the people in these lands to fight back against the Empire. The noble families in the area are offering to assist us financially. If we continue to win like this, the resistance should grow nicely. The Empire is confused right now, but it's only temporary. They'll soon send units to hunt us down. Let's take this opportunity to secure our positions and fight off the enemy. Now, it's time for you to make an appearance, Lord Yugi. The people want to meet their savior. Blackland Fire Dragon has joined my army. Okay, so at the end of most missions, and during most missions, you'll have a chance to get at least one creature to join your army. And the further along you get, the stronger those creatures are, and you just become an unstoppable powerhouse if you can get it. We got 1168 gold, and we got a Monster Reborn and 2 blue medicines. Fury of the Empire. Yugi's resistance army decides to undertake its next mission before the Empire strikes back. With Sugut confused about what to do, the resistance plans to free a large agricultural village in the south. Our success in freeing the Makad area has strengthened the determination of the resistance. Let's strike the stores of the Empire forces while morale is high. We can cut them off from their supplies. The southern part of the island is mostly farmland. The Empire works most of the farmers like slaves. If we can set this area free, all supplies to Sugut will be cut off, and will gain a significant advantage. However, General Sebeko, one of the fiercest generals in the regular Imperial Army, appears to be in the area. Sebeko is a dangerous foe, well known for his ferocity. I don't believe he has a large force with him, but we should still be careful not to make any mistakes. That reminds me, I believe we received some items in our last engagement. You can use these items by equipping the monsters with them. Just remember that you can't change your mind once you send a monster into battle. When preparing for battle, think carefully about which item you give to which monster.